Hello, I'm Jashykins, and welcome to another little vlog review, this time of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. episode, Melinda. Now, the whole backstory concerning Melinda May being called the Cavalry has sort of been a thing for a little bit. It's just like, why is she so upset? And okay, you can figure something really horrific went down, okay, but now you get to see the backstory for that. And I hardly cry. There were little tears going down my eyes. It was just like I knew the shit was going to be bad. I mean, a tragic backstory, and with Josh Whedon, he's going to find something to just rip and tear at you until there's no shred of happiness left. But fucking wow. Basically, and I always warn, don't always warn, but I do very spoilerish episode reviews, so if you haven't seen the episode, I don't usually say spoiler warning, but this is something you need to experience for yourself. So if you haven't seen the episode, pause the video, go watch the episode, and come back. Okay. The whole thing was they thought they were going, Melinda May and Phil Coulson and everyone else thought they were going up against this enhanced woman, human, female, adult. It turns out you get to hear some of the backstory, that Melinda May didn't get to hear, by Sky's mother telling her that that this mother was like, oh, my child should go through the mist, so I'm just going to do it myself. The child got driven insane and started to take control of people and cause chaos. She can spread her mind control via touch. So when Melinda May stopped, the enhanced human, the actually inhuman, it was a child. And Josh Whedon just likes to layer on the sadness. It just can't be that simple of, oh, I shot a child and that's not a victory for anyone. I mean, that's not Whedon's sadness. He goes further by the child's death helped show why she divorced her husband, because that before this mission they were like, yay, we're going to start a family. And she first knows the child that ended up being, the inhuman and the causer of chaos, because she's like, oh, I want a child of my own. And I think really her protective nature that we got to go in to rescue the child was because she wanted a child of her own. So when she, experiences all of that, she's like, yeah, I can't do children. And it also says why she doesn't like being the cavalry, because, that's not a victory. And it also shows why Coulson is keeping this big secret from her, because he knows her. Yeah, he trusts her, but he also knows her. And he knows that unless he tells her at the correct time, she will be against it, and she'll be stopping a good thing while thinking it's a horrible thing because of her own biases. So this child's death wasn't just for pure shock value. It had an effect on a range of different characters and different plot lines too. Fitz is turning out to be a sort of badass, sort of like how Simmons was. he didn't really appear that much in this episode, but he did end up unlocking Fury's box and contacting Hunter and Coulson, saying, hey, yeah, these guys are following me, so do you want to can you help me out here? So I'm liking Fitz. Even though he was in a little bit of the episode, he did good with what he was given. And I'm still with Coulson. Yeah, Coulson keeps secrets, but it's a secret agency. That's sort of to be, yeah, that's going to happen. And while Coulson isn't perfect, he still has people's best interests at heart, saying, hey, you may be enhanced, people may not like you, but let's come together, kumbaya. So yeah. And Gonzalez has some nice points about transparency, but it doesn't seem like when they went after Sky, they was like, oh yeah, totally just ice, don't actually shoot. It seemed like he might have, that one rogue agent wasn't so rogue. And the fact that his plan for, controlling enhanced beings is, it's like Hydra's plan in Captain America, the Winter Soldier. It was just like, it's just too fucking similar to that to go, you have some good ideas, but no. Yeah. My final thoughts on the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. episode Melinda. Fucking loved it, especially May's backstory of finding out about her. It was heartbreaking and awesome. It was sort of the heart getting torn out that you're like, I can't really feel, but I like feeling this way. Not the saddest I've felt, watching or reading something, but it gets little tears coming down my eyes, so it gets points for that. And how about you folks? Do you have any comments or questions about things I've mentioned in this video? Or do you have questions about something I didn't talk about in this video? Because mind you, this is a short little vlog, so I can't mention everything. Even May, I would have gone on for far longer if it's been a longer video. Never mind, about Sky and her father and Raina and everything else in this episode. So, hey, I have been Jashykins, owner at jashykins.blogspot.com. If you go to my blog, you can see wonderful vlogs like this. I am also starting a read-through of the Animorphs series. I'm starting with Animorphs #1, The Invasion. Right now I really only have the intro out, so it might be a few days until that first actual chapter is read, so hey. And hey, if you go on my sidebar thingy, on my blog, there's a sidebar thingy with where else I am on the web. And hey, there's a new dragon egg, which means a new chance for you to name it, so that'd be fucking awesome. No. I think Ultimate Pongo that was the previous dragon. That one was named the earliest, and so the guy got to advertise a lot longer than the other one. So, and if you're wondering, the giveaway is going to start tomorrow, so me and, my buddy who's, helping with it, we're going to be throwing a little party while we're breeding. So. And if you're watching this on the YouTubes, there's a link in the description to donate your account. If you donate your account, thank you very much. It's basically a service that will allow me to post via your Twitter and Facebook accounts. So, once a day, once a week, or once a month. And until next video, goodbye.